Hong Kong protester arrested for using giant spoon against water gun vehicles. Shaq at 7'1" stands next to a wax figure of Robert Wadlow, who was the tallest man to have ever lived at 8'11". I think my neighbor just got the largest item you can have shipped from Amazon. Insane tornado from last night. Yeah, when I see a tornado, I want to go away. This guy wants to go closer. See Kendrick Lamar's bodyguard. That ain't a bodyguard, that's Black Thanos. Blanos if you will. I feel funny after eating the big anchovy. I think that's a pufferfish. Go see a doctor, quick. Rescued owl was too fat to fly. Sanctuary says. Rambo, the largest elephant in Africa. My uncle's dog carries a 30-pound weight around everywhere he goes. Not sure what riot this picture is from, but Officer Kaligan is literally bending his baton in anticipation of what's about to happen. My guess is he took his double dose of pre-workout and protein, got called in on his way to the gym, and is not happy about having to skip leg day. 10 out of 10 would not participate in this riot. This big beach ball sent my nephew packing. Sometimes dogs don't really know who they're messing with. That thing's huge. Massive rat found in Johannesburg residence. Let him go. He has 4 turtles at home that need his care. He's 42 pounds of love. Funny hair prank. It's a massive hair comb. This man holds the record for having the widest tongue in the world. This is a wolf dog. They are only allowed in some states in America. The fattest squirrel I've ever seen just stole an avocado from my trash. One man's trash is another man's treasure. How do you ride it? How do I ride my 19HH tall draft horse? That thing's huge. Snowman with some staying power. Giant mosquito. This doesn't even look like a mosquito. That's a thing in Argentina. This is terrifying. Imagine that thing having malaria. You couldn't even kill it with your bare hands. Man stumbles upon gigantic muscular kangaroo bathing in Australian creek. And to think I wanted to end you 2 times. In this quarantine, you've become my friend. I love you, Manuel. Did you know Cheeto factories will sell you giant clear bags of Cheetos for $65 per bag? Hiss, hiss, hiss. This is Nick. Get this big ass ceiling fan out of my room. I'll take it. I've been overheating in the summer. A gigantic couch. The White House chef is a unit and the last line of defense. Grooming a seriously fluffy dog. It's so cute and fluffy. I want one. It's probably some sort of mountain dog. Giant mushroom found in Sweden. This is what Sweden used to be about. Did you know that cats grow the fastest during the first 6 months of their lives? I didn't, but now I do, and these cats are huge. The first taxidermy walrus was much larger and smoother than a life walrus, as the taxidermist had never seen one before and overstuffed it to get rid of the wrinkles. I think my scale is trying to tell me something. L is in like lose some weight. Another fat Friday is upon us. When you're a 6'10" dark soul who just destroyed countless opponents and risen from the dead multiple times via evil powers, but you're grandma's boy and she loves you. This man tells his crush that she likes him. When he covers a song, the original becomes the cover. That guitar is trying so hard to not fail a single note. I'm a girl, I just watched this video and grew a beard. Pure testosterone. Meet Pickles, aka Catosaurus Rex. He was rescued in Boston and he's over 3 feet long. Someone looked at that cat and decided to name it Pickles. Buying an armchair for the front room and have absolutely lost my mind at this monstrosity on Wayfair. It's 1,200 pounds. It's like 1,500 USD, maybe 16. Today on Vancouver Island. This is Final Destination. This might be your final destination. Someone keeps doing this to my neighbor's water tank and he keeps painting over it and I hope it never ends. I've never wanted to be in a gang more than this one. Who do you think you would mess with the most? Probably the bull. He looks chill. You're driving home when bam, you see it. What do? Pinch myself so I wake up because I know I'm dreaming. T-Rex. We can't prove they weren't huge fat birds. Simply the best. Did you know this is what it looked like when Andre the Giant held a 12-ounce beer can? They call him Grandpa. He lives in Angoon, Alaska. He's 6'2" on all fours, which means when he stands up, he is 13 foot. His DNA tested out as a hybrid, a mix between polar bear and black bear. His weight is at least 2,600 pounds. What do we learn from hippopotamuses? That it's impossible to reduce weight by eating greens and salads and walking. Japanese town spends relief money on giant squid statue. The mayor, my goals are beyond your understanding. Went back to see Pesto the penguin. The definition of absolute unit. Wedding food prep day 3, 30 pounds of pasta salad. Yes, that's an inflatable pool. Why are you putting pasta in a pool? Nurse who set off fire alarm to see colleagues Bob's bounce as she ran down the corridor is facing end of his career. Big thirsty boy, staying hydrated in the Sydney heat. My favorite war legend is the rumor that US Special Forces found and neutralized an ancient giant in the mountains of Kandahar, world's largest gummy worm. My mom's got one of those, but I don't think it's a gummy worm. What is it then? Gummy bear? Does anyone want a best friend forever? Nope, it's not that, it's a big freaking frog. What a weird cat. I'm driving behind a giant banana. Okay, well, you hope it doesn't peel, because your car will go flying in the sky. Tiny pufferfish. Want to know just how big Texas really is? Roses are red, walls are plaster. The children are fast, but Big Bird is faster. What happened in 1845? That's not the year. That's his kill streak. This artist is trolling planes. I would believe this if I was going to Australia. I would also not want to leave the plane. Bros prepared for 3 winters. The largest horse in the world in 1928. They were hearing strange noises above them while sleeping at night. You see those like squiggly lines? Those are snakes, or a snake. Massive. Michigan's first black House Speaker is Rep. Joe Tate, a Democrat from Detroit. Bro's huge. When you have to roll over fat sheep that get stuck as part of your job. Can we see someone else standing next to that behemoth thing to see a real size comparison? Well, you kind of see a person back there. She cannot see over the cow. Brock Lesnar's daughter, Maya, broke the shot put record at Colorado State with an 18.50 meter throw. I'm 6'2" at 112 kg. She makes me look small. Russian kickboxing champion. As you can understand, it's hard to find her opponents. For non-Georgia fans, the man on the right is a normal-sized man. The man in the middle is a large-sized human man who is 6'3", 315 pounds. The man on the left is Jordan Davis. This is what we mean. Where was this last night? At my sister's. Cute. Who the hell is Cousin Swole over there? Cousin Swole? Guy in red has huge pipes. That's my mum. Awkward. So is this lady short? Or is this kitchen massive? Or is it both? The chief of police. It's like normal-sized police, extra large. When someone mentions wings. Japanese spider crab. I didn't realize its legs were so long. Now that's a chicken. It's insane that Brock Lesnar is a real person. Imagine facing this dude in high school. Unit of an egg from the extinct elephant bird. There was an elephant bird? An elephant which could fly? This grandma is from Berserk. She has guts. Wow. Every time this guy uses his pencil to write, he's working out. World's only brown giant panda tries its best, but fails to lose its virginity. People. We want phones with big batteries. Energizer. Hold my Red Bull. An enormous steer in Western Australia is making headlines. At 197 centimeters, Knickers is the largest in his category in Australia. The actual size of landing gears. I knew they were huge, but not this big. Driver attempts to destroy a giant snowman, not realizing it's built on a large tree trunk. Parry this, you filthy casual. There's this statue in Singapore that was created by Fernando Botero, and it's just this giant fat bird. And I think he should officially be added to the wonders of the world. Boss just bought a new tool that I think is a little bit too big for computer repair. Huge manta ray spotted near Trinidad. Shark for scale. Have you ever realized that Steve from Minecraft is 6'6" with arms that are 9 inches thick? Because I did. Take me to the fridge, tiny human. A giant iceberg more than 20 times the size of Manhattan just split off from Antarctica's Brunt ice shelf. A squirrel looking for its acorn. The universe might be a giant loop. My god. A giant mosquito tornado. Me and my kindergarten class reading room. Is this like a corn dog? I think. I've never had one of these before. Yeah, it's a corn dog. They do look really good and I kind of want to have one. My son didn't ask for anything specific for his 13th birthday, so we had to guess. I picked the silliest, most useless thing I could find. A giant bread-shaped pillow, then argued with my husband for 2 days before he finally agreed to buy it. He loved it. This hat is huge. It actually keeps going up even though this meme cuts it off, right up to the moon. I thought I could easily knock down this heavyweight. Well, you're 5'5" and he's 6'7", but it's also the fact that he probably weighs double what you weigh. Maybe if you hit him in the head, not the body. The biggest Funyun that ever was. I have never had a Funyun before. Drivers in Maghera have been left gobsmacked by a massive yellow box junction. Oh, hello. I have never seen an animal with such a British soul of a Gigantopithecus skull, the largest ape to ever exist, compared to a human skull. This carrot is not only big, but it's so long. Must have been deep into the ground. When I used to be at school, we used to throw pine cones at each other. I don't know why, it was just a stupid game. Imagine this getting thrown at your head. Yeah, bad idea. I think this is the dad with his babies. Step 1. Get giant beach balls. Paint eyes on them. Place in tree facing neighbor's house. We are the first generation in human history to see an actual photo of a sunset on Mars. This is not the year to mess around with giant, dead, petrified snakes. We need the serum from Dr. Stone. Mysterious giants spotted in Mexico. Are you sure that isn't a monkey? A tunnel dug by a giant sloth in Brazil. Why do I hear boss music? This burrito is huge, so we've got a Coke bottle and the burrito. Big ounce, professional street dude. Captain Moore raised over 9 million for the NHS for walking 100 lengths before his 100th birthday. This is the ideal male body. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Put him in a race, I want to see how fast I can run. This absolute unit of statue of Shiva in India. Michigan mum searches worldwide for shoes for her son. He has size 23 feet. Just a cop with a really long mustache. His destiny was to become a unit. When you ask for extra crust instead of extra cheese. My husband had a sleepover with his best friends to watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Remains of a 3,000-year-old crocodile mummy revealed an ancient, deadly Egyptian rite. 19 giant animals that actually exist. I wonder if this person's lying. Can you imagine? Before there were big trees, there were 20-foot tall mushroom, like fungi. It's just like in Minecraft. I can't unsee Captain Tiny Arm and his baby sidekick, Mega Hand. I had just finished building my dream home when the expert condemned it and sent out a demolition expert. Robert Earl Hughes holds the record for the heaviest human in the world to be able to walk without assistance. He reached a weight of 1,000 pounds. Well, he's kind of using a stick. I don't know, that kind of seems like assistance to me. What are they classifying as assistance? Like humans helping? The humans? Like a wheelchair? If shrimp is synonym for small, then what is this? A shrump? Two massive pigeons looking for their car. We stayed at this Airbnb. I went to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and I got back to this guy sleeping in my spot. This absolute unit of a fighter. The dude on the left is 6'5", 260 pounds for reference. I was looking through the comments of this post on Reddit, and a lot of people don't believe the guy on the left is 6'5". I don't think he is, but I know the guy on the right is massive anyway. Maybe he's 6'5". Here is Hogarth, my absolute unit of a snail. Found a stray pup in my backyard. The world's most powerful chainsaw. Our biggest sponsor yet. We are thinking of our boy Jammer today, as he is recovering from some dental work this morning. Jammer is now the proud owner of 4 titanium teeth. We look forward to seeing you back on the road soon. He's chromed up, found in my general area. No one even knows what it is yet. No necky Becky. Snip snip, his name is Muffin, and he won't be knocking up any pretty young things anymore. Thanks, Operation Catnip. What havoc was this cat wrecking on the streets to warrant a public announcement of his sterilization? Just in case you were having a bad day. Here's a fat cat in a sink. Opinion on this frog? It's an African rain frog. Looks pretty chill, yeah. Looks like a frog to me. This is Chonk, the best boy and most powerful entity around. His energy will grant you great fortune and strength to do well in your courses. Only if you comment, Chonk is the best boy below. This 5-foot Ecuadorian earthworm. Fat Albert polar bear. He looks so friendly, but I know he would kill me. Look at this chunky boy. I think this would qualify as an absolute unit on Reddit. Dog doubles as a coffee table. This is Wolfgang. When he was rescued, he weighed 89 pounds. He is now down 27. Keep going, Wolf. Keep going, Wolfgang. That's one big hedge. Must take a lot to maintain that. This is a heavyweight, multiple ski champion. This guy must be bolting it down the mountain. I would clean out an entire jar of spicy mustard with that bad boy. I don't like mustard. This horse looks like it played baseball in the 90s. I love the term history buff. Just completely jacked with knowledge of the past. Bulging on Mesopotamia. A real linguistic anthropology beefcake. Shredded paleopathology stud. An absolute renaissance unit. This frog's thick legs. That's muscle right there. This bottle of vodka my wife wouldn't let me buy. I wouldn't let you buy that either if I was your wife. I'd say nope, no more vodka actually. This unit of a dog I met at the dog shop. It's Scooby-Doo. A chunk of metal that impaled my rear tire. You're lucky you didn't have a car crash. Scary. 6'9" unit Tyson Fury is 14-1 favorite against absolute unit Francis Ngannou. Hey, British Museum, give us your best duck. we're not the British Museum, but here across the pond we have a bird that is quite duck-like. Guys, have you ever seen a duck? This is Chicken. She's kind of chunky, but rocks it. This is why I don't visit New York, bro. Dusko conquering his fear of the bathtub with his binky. Shirtless man stares down Hurricane Florence with American flag in hand. Just being free and American. It's the same dude. Texas baby weighs nearly 15 pounds at birth, breaking hospital record. I'm on a special diet. Please do not give me any treats. Why is he in prison? Unit of antlers on these red stags. Never apologize for your giant dog getting overexcited. If I get taken down by 100 pounds of fluffy mess, that's how I go. Giant Snorlax plush found decapitated. What are they doing to my boy? Someone's got beef with Snorlax. The absolute size of this guy. This is one of the oldest breeds of draft horse, dating back to ancient Rome. Oh, the absolute unit? Bottom drawer on the right, I think. Hakuna Matata. A tortoise and his children. Megalochelys atlas is one of the largest known land turtles. I know I mispronounced that 1,000,000%. Scientists think it could reach heights of 1.8 meters tall, enough to look like a grown human in the eye. 14-year-old 6'1", 300-pound football recruit Tyler Parker. Pupils banned from feeding school dog after it ballooned to the size of a cow. This is sad. I know it's a unit, but sad. Dogs shouldn't be this big. No animal should really. Today I learned that the largest trebuchet ever made was called Werewolf, and at 400 feet tall, was so massive and intimidating that it made the Scots surrender on sight. Despite this, it was fired anyway to observe the destruction it would cause.